visited primary school there. What was the name? Mukambi Primary School. We found an excellent piece of work. 70 pieces of desks have been done, properly labeled according to size, and then delivered. And as a matter of fact, the desks are in use. We also went further to inspect the production units. We inspected 2 production units, and we found ongoing work, and the quality of work is excellent. Therefore, the desks are being produced. There are many of my colleagues across the country who are doing exactly the same thing we are doing. The contracts were awarded as per government schedule. The very first ones have already completed, and we are now ensuring that payment is done after work is certified. Now I'm here in Malava. I've been to the production unit, 1 production unit, and I noticed a discrepancy which we have discussed with my people on the ground, which must and shall be addressed. Because we have a prototype desk in each sub-county, at the sub-county director's office and also at the sub-county commissioner's office. And the specifications must be the same. Nevertheless, they have delivered 2 sets of desks. One, was that the Malava Secondary School? They have delivered the Sanjiro Day Girls Day Secondary School, where desks have been delivered. They are usable, they are in good condition, but if we were vigilant, they would have been completed a bit better. And I have insisted that the field workers on the ground must ensure that the work is done to adequate completion before delivery. We are now here in Malava Primary School, and we have seen an excellent work of desks. Only one last step was not done. The labeling was done kienyeji, unlike in Mumias East, where we found the labeling done properly. And going forward, we are going to insist that the labeling of the desks should be done accordingly, to the extent that we will approve. I am happy to say that the grade 4 assessments are still going on. And the best example is, like you have been told, that our children are still being assessed as we speak. The false impression that we are giving the public that the exam was a one-off for one day and it was done, and therefore those who didn't do it have missed it, is arrant nonsense, because this is a continuous assessment. And it doesn't mean that if you are not there yesterday and you come today, you cannot be assessed. So we are going to ensure that all our children are assessed, because that assessment is basically supposed to assist us to plan how to move forward, bearing in mind the very fast ones and the very slow ones. Since you are here, you can check for yourselves. As far as the coronavirus is concerned, we are happy that we opened schools for 3 million of our children in grade 4, standard 8, and form 4. And we are also very happy to announce that so far there is nothing major that has happened that can shake our resolve. Both the Ministries of Health and Education, together with the Ministry of Interior, are continuously monitoring the progress of our children. It is true that we have had small pockets of breakouts, and those pockets of breakouts, like the ones in Mombasa, which necessitated certain actions, for example, the closure of the schools for 2 weeks, mirror the extent of the population in the area. Our children are not animals, they are human beings like us. And I think I'm happy to say that We are very, very happy that nothing serious has happened. You may want to ask about the student who was at St. Patrick's, St. Peter's in Mias. Together with the Ministry of Health, we have taken action, and there is nothing to worry about. I want to emphasize that it is not the duty of the Ministry of Education to close schools as far as health-related issues are concerned. We have the Public Health Act, and I don't think I want to add anything to what my sister, Dr. Mercy Mwangangi, gave when she addressed the press the other day. Going forward, I would like to say that in terms of schedule to reopen, first of all, we never gave any date. That date of 26th belonged to the media. So we never gave any date. What we said was that we were going to monitor how everything is going, and we shall make a decision, and the announcement will be made by the ministry in consultation with the Ministry of Health and Interior. That has not happened. And the reason it has not happened is simply because you have seen that since the bars were open, certain things have happened, and we have had spikes. And what we are now doing, the three ministries, Interior, Health, and Education, we are auditing the process of the last 2 weeks. And if a decision shall be made, it will be made based on facts. Nobody is thinking of closing the schools again, and nobody is thinking of rushing to reopen the others. Finally, I want to be glad to state that the other learning institutions, the teacher training colleges, the TVET institutions, and our public universities and private ones opened several weeks back, and they are slowly going into full gear, and we have not had reason to reconsider that decision. I don't think I have left anything that you should know, but I'm not going to field any questions, because you see I've come to inspect the desks, to debunk what every part of the media is saying, that, oh, it is past time and the desks have not been produced. The desks are being produced, they are being delivered, and we are going to insist on quality of the work that we are going to give the desks. Certain areas were arguing that the price quoted was too low. And what happens in procurement is if the person quotes very high, then you give to the person who can produce. And there are many Kenyan youth who are doing excellent work. I want to just leave you with all those, and to tell you that from now through next week, we want to ensure that the desks are actually produced and delivered. There was a story running in Citizen about somebody saying he had not been awarded desks. He has indeed been awarded a large number of desks for that sub-county, the sub-county that he is in. I think he was lucky enough to be awarded up to 30% of the work there. And that should be enough for him. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. And we shall continue to work together with the members.